Look, I finally turned my camera on and I'm ready to do it because if I never do it, it'll never get done and I never start. Okay, I will continue to tell my mind, okay, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that, I need this setup to be this, I need this setup to be that, I need to be looking like this, I need to be looking like that. Yeah, if I continue to do that and overthink the way that I've been overthinking, I would never have cut this camera on at all. So I did it and God like, hey, I want you to talk to these people. Okay, and the people that I want to talk to is people that have kids, think about having kids. I want to talk about parenting because there's no handbook that you could go and check out from the library and say, this is how you're supposed to be. This is how you're supposed to parent. Now we have hundreds of books, hundreds of self-help books that people from their own experience have shared with the world. We have 100 of those. But no matter, hundreds of thousands, something like that. But no matter how many books you read, no matter how many webinars you go to, no matter how many seminars you may go to, no matter how many conferences, no matter how many playmates, date mates, whatever, no matter how many of those you go on, it's like when the lights shut off, when your kids asleep, or when that child that you're nurturing is asleep, it's like, okay, what would I grade myself now? What would I grade myself for today as being a parent to this person? How would I grade myself? Yeah, I've been thinking about that every night. Every time I put my daughter to sleep, she's 5, and how do I grade myself for today? Like, true enough, y'all know that video that's going around with the kids, well, I didn't ask to be here. And you know, the parent, like, I put a roof over your head, I put food in your mouth, I do this, I do that. And the kid is like, I didn't ask you to do that. I didn't ask to be here. Ain't that what you're supposed to do? Yeah, my baby found that video, and she just been saying it. And I'm like, okay, that's true. How can I get mad at her for saying that when reality, she did not ask to be here? One of you, I don't know which one of you, however you got your child, one of you has to say, I need something. I need something, or I need someone to help me. I need something or someone to love. And sometimes we confuse our prayers because we might be talking about another person, another man, another woman, physically. You know what I'm saying? As a romantic relationship. But then all of a sudden, God sent us a child. God sent us a baby. And then, shout out. This is a side note. Sidebar. People that have more than one child, people that's taking care of their business, that have one child, more than one child. Oh my gosh. Man, my hats go off to you because this one, I'm steady trying to find myself. And I felt like as a person, as a parent, as a mother, I'm just gonna put it as a parent. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, I have to get myself together. Like, my child makes me want to get myself together. And the people that have more than one child, that you got a different personalities, on the same time, you're trying to get yourself together. You're trying to follow your path, follow your dreams, follow your vision. At the same time, raising more than one child, focus on more than one child. That is a difficult task to do, especially if you're doing it by yourself. If you have a village, look at that as a blessing. Look at that as a blessing, because a lot of people do not have villages to help them with things for their children, because that's really what it is. It's the things for your children, like materialistic things. You need help with that. But as far as loving, giving, nurturing, caring, giving them the game, giving them the scoop so they won't play them, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell them what's up. That's free. That's free. You don't need no job for that. You just need experience. And the only way that you become a great parent, a better parent, the best parent, is by experience. Sometimes we look at things like, why did we go through this? Why am I going through this? Why am I in this? For what? Sometimes we have to ask ourselves that in order to get the answer that we seek. And the reason why we have to seek that answer is because that's the only way we're going to continue to be the best version of ourselves. Like, I never met anybody that say, I have mastered myself to the T. I'm done. I don't need nothing else. I can just sit back and relax. I'm chill. Like, I'm good. I'm all mastered out. I'm all self-care, love, everything. I'm all mastered out. I never met nobody. You tell me if you met somebody like that. You tell me. Because every day is always a constant struggle to be the best version of yourself that you was yesterday. That's why they say my only competition is myself. When I look in the mirror, I only see myself. Because every day we strive to be a better parent, a better mother, a better father, a better caregiver, a better sister, brother, uncle, cousin, neighbor, whatever the case may be. Sidebar. It's a lot of ugly people in this world. And I'm not talking about physically. I'm not talking about physically, because it's a lot of ugly people, souls. Their soul is ugly. Their soul is mean. Their soul is like disgusted. There's so many people walking around here like that. I just don't want to be one of them. And I hope I'm not by myself. I hope I'm not by myself. Like, when did I'm sorry, I'm getting out track, y'all, my bad. But that's not with parenting too. When did hey come out of, like, being out of style? Like, you passing this person, we say hey, hi. You ain't got to say good morning, just say morning. You ain't got to say afternoon, good afternoon, just say afternoon. You ain't got to say good evening, evening. Have a good day. Hello. Goodbye. When did those things start going out of style? Because your kid really look up to you. Because if you a stuck up person, got an ugly soul, when you don't speak to people, you don't think your kids is looking at that? You don't think your kids pick up that? Well, mama don't speak when she walk in the room or if she pass somebody, so I'm not going to speak. Why mama forcing me to speak when she don't speak? Everybody, because I don't want them. Those that get it, those that don't. But it starts with that. And then they don't have nothing to do. It's kindness. How do your child know what kindness is if you never demonstrate it? How do your child know what kindness is if you never show it? If you never just experienced it? Your child never saw you being kind to someone other than the person that you love. Other than your family. I'm going to go ahead and sum this up because not too much on me today. Pressure. Not too much on me. But, like I said, parenting is what you demonstrate. Your child will pick up. So you got to ask yourself, what type of parent do I want to be? You can put them in all the softball leagues or hood leagues. You can put them in. You could buy them all the material things that they desire, that you wish for. You could create this life like I never had, so now I'm able to give it to my child, the things that I never had. I'm able to pass down things to my child that I never had. Once you get in that zone, that mindset, you got to ask yourself, like, what type of parent do I want to be at this point? Because your kids will get older. And I see so many older people by themselves. By themselves. They can't even do nothing. Like they took care of all these people, all these kids, and they come every now and then to see if you still kicking rocks. Or ask for something. You gotta ask yourself, what type of parent do you want to become that allow your child to come back to you? Because eventually they will venture out. Eventually they will find themselves. Eventually they will have their own opinion. Eventually they will have their own say in their life. Because once upon a time, you was at that point. You was at that point. So you got to respect it when they're at that point. Respect it and understand it. But when they do get to that point, do you want them to go out and find someone else to vent to love to talk to do all those things, to get some type of guidance of a conscience, to have a clearer conscious mind? Do you want them to go find it out there or somewhere else? Or do you want them to know what home is? Do you know these people, like that, these people is who I can go to that I know that's not going to sugarcoat anything with me. I know that's going to tell me the real, but also nurture that wound too. So therefore it won't be an open wound. They know how to heal me. They know how to clothe me. They know how to stitch it up. They know how to make me feel better. But it's up to you to make those good decisions, those good choices. But it's up to your child, my bad. It's up to your child to make those good decisions, good choices. What type of parent do you want to be? Do you want to be that parent that, hey, when your kids get 18, sayonara, gone, live your life, don't come back? Or do you want to be that parent like, okay, I'm sending you out, here's the world. Hey, I prepared you good enough and I prepared you long enough. I can't hold your hand no more. But just know you could come back. You could come back. I could set you up, teach you some more things. We're going to try it again. We're going to try it again until you find your niche. We're going to try it again until you find your thing. Or do you want to be that parent that understands that eventually your child will venture off? Eventually your child will find themselves. And when you get older, the house start getting quieter. You start like, I just want to rest. I just want to chill. Just that company of your children. Saying, hey, I'm finna go see my mama today. Hey, I'm finna go see my daddy today. Hey, I'm finna go see my parents today. I'm not asking for nothing. They not asking for nothing. They not telling you, bringing some negative energy to you. It's just always fresh air because now they need something from you. Your children will always need something from you. You just got to ask yourself, what level of that need is? What level do I want to take my child? I feel like I want to talk about trauma bonding too. Because little do we know, as parents, sometimes we pass down trauma to our kids. And we wonder why they act the way that they act. We wonder why they talk the way they talk. We wonder why they move the way that they move. Because it's some things that they picked up from us that makes them do it. And until we acknowledge what they picked up from us, like, dang, I see myself in them. What is it that you just wish somebody would have told you at that point? That you just needed to hear these specific words. You just needed to hear these specific words. Tell them. Tell them. Be that auntie, be that uncle. Whatever. Tell them. These kids need guidance for real. Guidance. And you don't have to physically birth them to show them guidance, to show them structure, to show them leadership. How can you tell somebody, hey, you need to get a job, and then where your money, then you asking them where their money go because they don't know how to budget. They don't know, hey, this is due on the 15th. And it ain't even about budget. It's about responsibility. Really, to be honest with you. You send out, your child turns 16, okay? They get a job. They get their first check. And be like, okay, you got your first check. They took your taxes out. What you about to do with your money? Oh, I'm about to go to the mall. I'm about to go spend some friends. Oh, I'm about to put 10% up, and I'm about to spend the rest. I'm about to do this. I'm about to whatever. But if you were a parent and you never was taught, hey, I got a cell phone. When is my cell phone due so I can make sure I pay my bill? I got a bank account. Can I at least put 5%, 10%, or whatever it is so I can put it in the savings? Of course they don't want to do it.